Thank you for watching the Andy's Randomness channel. Please feel free to like and subscribe and to follow Andy's Randomness on Twitter and Instagram at Andy's Randomness. We already have a fail here at Long Island Jewish today. That's right. Unnecessary midday work. Which again, I don't know why it can't be done overnight. So because of this is going to delay the N25 right now. And originally, there was supposed to be a detour, but the bus was just supposed to go straight down New Hyde Park Road and make up time. Well, that's not the case. So because of this now, my bus is going to get delayed by a few minutes. So yeah, what craziness is this, guys? I mean, really. Look at this. So today we are going back to Mineola because the train station is complete. Well, somewhat complete. There's still a couple minor flaws we're going to get into today because I wanted to go fully in depth. So here comes the N25. I don't know if I'm going to make the N22. So I really hope I can make the N22 because I swear to God, this is going to delay my bus. Maybe they finally got the traffic, but wouldn't be surprised if Nassau County 911's getting overflowed with calls about this right now because this is technically illegal, what they're doing. This is what it's called impeding the flow of traffic. See, normally at this time of the day, the road moves. You know, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, this is a ghost town. Like nobody's here at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So, add on the fact that it gets worse because they're doing roving road work on the Grand Central Parkway this morning. I was only here to, pick up the mail. And I hope this guy's gonna make the light. So yeah, here comes my bus. I'm gonna get on board. Just like that, we got a fail on 1992. The smart display board not accurately working. It's, half faded. And again, this is what happens when you write Lakeman ink. So, yeah. By the way, I want to mention after I leave Mineola, I'm going to be taking the N22 or the N24 back to Jamaica, heading over to 188th Street because I do have to get lunch back in Fresh Meadows, and since the only way to get back to Bagels & Co. is the Q17, I'm stuck with that option later, guys, because it is just so humid. And I could walk to my 3 sons in Garden City, but it's just too humid today. So okay, we're now along Jericho Turnpike here in New Hyde Park, or I'm going to wait for the N24 route. So not too bad. Bus is going to stop here. So I'm going to get lunch first because if I don't eat lunch, then I'm not going to be able to take a look around Mineola and get my first glimpse of the station. So there's a specific bus stop I got to get off at for the, pizza place I'm going to today. And, I'm just going to take it from there and see how things end up. I think that's the game plan today. That's the way things look, guys. There's nothing I can really do about it. I need lunch first. Taglio's doesn't. There are other pizza places in Mineola I can go to if I have to. They have like decent prices, So yeah, I'm gonna wait here. The temperature is dramatically jumping right now. Do a quick weather report. It's somewhere in the low to mid 60s right now, from an estimation. The iOS weather app has been having major problems today. I don't know what's up with it, because a friend of mine in Woolston Park's been reaching out to me, and another buddy of mine out in Mineola who I'm not going to see today. They're both wondering what's going on, and I'm wondering what's going on today because, 71 degrees in early April. Well, I gotta say, one more thing here. We got cherry blossoms. They're popping out. I think there's actually a better view of it down there. So, yeah, it's gonna wrap it up here at New Hyde Park Road and Jericho Turnpike here in New Hyde Park. And I'm now gonna wait for the N24. I'm gonna go grab lunch, and then afterwards we're gonna take a look at the brand new train station in Mineola. All right, guys, we're now in downtown Mineola, and 12:30. It's I would say it's decently busy. From where I just grabbed lunch, I want to mention that what was I gonna say? Right. It's there were some people from the hospital who, of course, yeah, Winthrop I'm referring to is busy. Oh, this place is busy too. Okay. So yeah, I guess it's just the middle of the day when it gets busy. You know, like anywhere from 11 o'clock to, I don't know, maybe 12 noonish. It can get pretty busy around here. Maybe it's just at night that, you know, I can understand why people don't want to be around at night, because what would be the point? It's dark. You know, it's not the idea that you would think. Oh, the St. James is open. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be having a Mets watch-along party on Thursday for the home opener. Okay, so I want to go this way because there's one complaint about Mineola that does need to be talked about, and that is the bridge coming up right over there. I know where to get to because we're on 2nd Street and I know where it leads to, right? So we're coming up to it, and if I missed it then I know where to go. Yes, it's right around there. Okay. So I'm like, wait a minute, where's Willis Avenue? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, Willis Avenue's up ahead. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely still on railroad territory. There's no question. All right. Up there is Weston Beef, but we're not going to Weston Beef. No. We're going to somewhere else that's more important right now. That is right here along Willis Avenue. All right. So we're coming up to it. Yep. And then we're going to go back to where we originally came from. So, guys, there's an ADA violation at this station that I briefly touched upon last year, and I want to see if the MTA has finally put the pedestrian overpass down there on Willis Avenue. So let's see if it's down there, because if it's not, then, you know, again, the MTA is clearly violating the Americans with Disabilities Act. So I'm not going to walk underneath it, because then it'll take me way out of the way. Okay, here we go. I think this is it coming up. Let's see. Yep. Here we are, folks. Look at this, guys. The bridge is not even done still. It's April, and guess what? The bridge is still not even done. Okay, like a safer area so I can get you an idea of right here. So look at this, guys. I mean, this is discrimination. This is pure discrimination, all right? That's all I gotta say. I mean, there's no pedestrian overpass over here. No pedestrian overpass down there. Now, again, I've been to New Hyde Park. I've been to, where else have I been to on the island? Right, Westbury, with my mom and dad. When we went to Syosset last summer, we took a little drive through Westbury because we were at the Majestic Diner before Disco Unlimited performed. It was Syosset last year. And even in Westbury and Urban Avenue, they have it. They have this. And the other great crossing, I forget where it is in Westbury. I remember seeing it way back in 2021 with my dad when I was getting my COVID shots at Yes We Can Community Center.
Wait.
So I'm gonna cross here and we're gonna continue. Yeah, this store's not even open, guys. That's depressing. I mean, it's the middle of the day and there's the only bodega that's open. It's like right down there. And I'm not going to that bodega. Look at this. Somebody put a shopping cart here. So yeah, this is not a good sign, guys. I mean, you can't walk underneath Willis Avenue because here's the problem. Yeah, let's see what they got over here. I'm gonna take a look. A little steep step, but I'm not gonna walk over it. Yeah, so let's see what we got. So they're still working on it, they claim. They still were working on it. Back up, get a picture. Because no one's gonna get a good picture like I am. So, as I said, guys, Cafe Vinaldi just doesn't care. You know, if somebody needs to walk over this, you know, again, this is clearly a violation with the ADA. And, you know, Pete Buttigieg, if you're watching this video, you need to come out to Mineola and see this. All right? Because this is clearly a federal thing. All right? You don't care that this community is being discriminated against. When clearly, again, like I've mentioned, Westbury and New Hyde Park, they have New Jersey-style walkways. So that's all I got to say, guys. And as I said, there's more issues that we got to talk about here in Mineola before I got to head back to Queens. So we're going to make our way now back to the train station. Okay, we're going to go this way because I think there is an entrance that'll take me right to the train station, I believe. If it's not this way, then I know another way I can get in. So they're still doing some construction work. Maybe it has a lot to do with the pedestrian overpass. I don't know, guys. But what I am worried about is what if they're trying to finish up the pedestrian overpass, let's say, and guess what? They're gonna have to shut the main line down for a couple summers this year. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm kind of worried about. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. You know, and look at this. They closed off the whole sidewalk, so they're still working on it. They're still working on the pedestrian overpass here too, which is a good sign. Meanwhile, it looks like we have an eastbound train pulling in here, so can't go that way. So we're gonna have to cut across and see what we can do. Well, I can get into the station that way. Oh boy, here's a construction truck. Look at that cat. Let's stay safe here, guys. Don't go anywhere. Where's this guy going? Let's just continue going this way then. I'm not going to get anywhere if I don't go this way. Yeah, they're closing that off, so I can't even cut across that way. Because again, technically I am allowed to be in this spot because this is a parking lot. So, yeah, look at that, guys. You got to see construction trucks. The construction enthusiast, hey, maybe I would track some today on this channel. On a serious note, we do need to find the entrance, so I'm going to work on that right now because we're passing the LIRR apartment complex. All right, so we're briefly here at the LIRR. I didn't think I was going to be here today, but guys, I just got to say this is not good for the LIRR. And I'll explain what's going on here. So, you would think with Winthrop Hospital being nearby that there'd be a lot of stores here. No, a lot of the stores are for lease. So we'll highlight this for a sec too. Yeah, I mean, this is not good, guys. I mean, having all these vacant storefronts and then, you know, Morgan Park. Yeah, this is a type of building that would be allowed in Hoboken or in Jersey City. More like Jersey City over the Hudson. Or maybe somewhere like Long Island City, Queens, or Astoria, or, you know. Who's gonna pay $3,000 a month rent? You know? I mean, maybe this works out if you have a job east, because now with the Grand Central schedules, you get half-hourly service on the Ronkonkoma branch if you need to get anywhere out east, but, you know, or if you're heading out to Huntington, that works out there. But the only thing that's keeping Morgan Park alive at this point, you can thank the Winthrop workers, is Starbucks. Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty busy in here. But here's the problem, guys. Look how long it's open till. So we got to go through that way. And I might as well cut through because I do got to get over to the Intermodal Center and then figure out my next course strategy, where I'm going to go on the N22 or the N24 afterwards. Ooh, boy. It is very windy, I will mention that. There's Winthrop Hospital right there, NYU Langone. Alright, so guys, we're gonna quickly regroup. Before we do that, Mineola Boulevard Bridge, dedicated to the residents of the village of Mineola. And we dedicate this to Senator Michael Balboni for his unwavering support of downtown Mineola's revitalization. Well, maybe that was different before COVID, but, you know, the bad news is, again, the only time you really see this town active is the middle of the day on a weekday. Other than that, not so much. I mean, I'm glad I'm seeing a lot of people around today, but at the end of the day, again, if you're here at like night, I would say do not walk alone. Do not walk alone if you're here at night, because from what I've been hearing, people have been getting pickpocketed at night, just like the city. And, you know, that's all I gotta say. So let's get to the train station. Okay, guys, another view of the other pedestrian walkway around here. It's still being worked on. Okay, we are now going to do a proper walkthrough of the station. So I guess the first thing we need to do is see if this pedestrian overpass is open.
Attention customers.
All right, it is open. Yep. So, pretty decent color, I gotta say. But here's the first floor of the station. Guess what this is? You guessed it, a LIRR. So this is another Americans with Disabilities violation right here. And another ADA violation, if you really want to call it. We're gonna go down there just a bit. The platform is so narrow on the eastbound side, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. And I'm debating if I'm gonna, I'll see what I'll do from here. But there's a westbound train to Penn coming in 18 minutes, so yeah. So at the moment, do a little walk through and just take a look around, see what's around here for a bit. So, first notable thing we do have here is the statue of Amelia Earhart, right here, carrying a dog. Actually, no, it's somebody else, not Amelia Earhart. This is Betsy Roach. Okay, so it's Betsy Roach, the first lady to fly with an airplane solo. Wow. Okay. And Roxy. So that's them. I mean, yeah, it's a nice gesture to Mineola. This is a good statue, but yeah. Look how specific they really crafted this. Trying to get like a better view without going on the yellow line. Okay, here we go. Probably when I'm over there, I'll get a better view of the statue. Okay, so another thing, you do have the new signs, but again, you can clearly have benches. You know, that's a problem I have, and we're gonna walk across over here in just a second and take a look at the situation. I think can you go up there? All right, good. We can go up there. I mean, this is what a modern LI had the station designed as. You know, putting the new signage up. From what I remembered before the pandemic. So, yeah. And look at this. This is the ticket office? You gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable, guys. This is just a joke. All right, so let's see if the elevator comes down. Hope it does. All right, the elevator's coming down, so we get to see it. Thank goodness. Meanwhile, here's Nice Bus. Probably this is a driver who just did the N24 or maybe the M4041. Because on the N22, they pick up the passengers. All right, so let's take a look at these elevators. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, let's take a look. Okay, so now we're gonna go this way and take a look at the situation. So again, guys, it's not the westbound platform that's been having complaints. It's the eastbound that a lot of passengers, including Time Power LI, have been complaining about. And I get it. I completely understand that, you know, you don't want to feel like you're in New York City. I completely get it. You know, you don't want to feel like, you know, you're dealing with a situation where it feels like, you know, I'll give a good example. And coming from New York City, you feel like you're on the 2-3 platforms. One of the most narrowest platforms on the whole MTA system. So let's see if the hype and the speculation about the narrow platform is true. So, first fail we notice here, why do we have all this gate here? Can anybody explain me that? So now if you have a train to catch and you're coming off the bus, right? Let's say you need to get east to Huntington or Ronkonkoma. How does that help anyone? Okay, so now there's an N22 coming in just a bit. So it is due, but I don't believe that sign. I go up the transit app if I'm going to look at it later. Oh, well, speak of the devil, there's the N22 right now, but I'm not going to get on board. There it is. So, again, as I said, let's say you're running to get a train to Ronkonkoma, or you're getting a train that's coming to Huntington, right? Or maybe, who knows, a Central Branch train. It stops here sometimes. Let's say that happens. You're going to screw over everybody who can't make the train? How does that help anyone? Oh boy, yeah, guys, I'm starting to notice this is narrow. I am starting to notice that. Oh my God, guys, this is narrow. Whoa. This is a huge world of difference, guys. I'm not even going to continue walking this way. I feel so claustrophobic now. It's guys, this is not even funny. So, I'll go into more of the specific standing right here. Let's do a night and day comparison. So, you feel like nothing's going to close you in right here, right? This is where you would go from here, coming down the elevator. So now what happens is, you come here, okay? You come here, and whoa, I'm gonna fall onto the tracks. You know, that's the best example I can give. You know, I feel so bad for people who have to get an eastbound train here. It's not fair to them. And when they come off the train heading east later on, you know, look at this. I mean, if you're coming off the rear cars, guess what? You can't go through here. You can't go through here, guys. And what even makes it worse is, let's say if you're going to the Social Security building, I think it's in one of these two buildings, I'm not too sure. Well, let's say if you're going to Social Security, right? How does that help anyone? It doesn't. No. So yeah, guys, this station is a joke. I'm not seeing any benches around here. Probably more leaners in the platform. So, I'm going to say it for what it is right now, guys. This is another half-assed done job by the railroad. They really messed this one up. Just like Hicksville, where Hicksville, as I said, with the plexiglass over there and the roof that they got on the upper platform, again, what if you get a storm worse than Sandy? I mean, you're lucky this is technically a ground level station here in Mineola, but Hicksville, that's all I gotta say, guys. This is just ridiculous, and you know, it's somewhat done. Again, they just gotta finish that other. The only things that they gotta finish up here is pretty much the other pedestrian walkway down there, right down there, and then they gotta fix the pedestrian bridge on Willis Avenue. So that's what they really need to do here in Mineola. And yeah, guys, that's all I gotta say for now, because I'm really disappointed in the Long Island Railroad. And I'm really disappointed in the people who run this railroad. You know, I'm very disappointed in them. Very disappointed in them, all right? So, looks like N24 is coming. So I'm probably gonna try to make that bus, guys. Okay? So that's all I'm gonna say right now. I'm done. I'm frustrated. I'm beyond disgusted with the railroad again. And you know what? This is the sad reality, guys. And I think to wrap up this video, I want to mention the waiting room's only open till 1:45. 1:45 p.m., guys. I think we're gonna close the video up by doing that, and I'll come back. I'll come back here. Yes. So, one more thing to wrap up things here in Mineola. Yeah.
Third floor.
Waiting room's open till 1:45. So, two things that closes early here in Mineola. Starbucks at the LIRR and your waiting room. And the worst part is on the weekends, worst part, it's not even open. How are you supposed to attract tourists from the city to come here? How does that help anyone? All right? That doesn't help anyone. No. Let's go take a look at it.
Going back.
I'm gonna have to come back and rush back to get the bus. Just a bit. There we go. We're gonna take a look at it to wrap up these clips here in Mineola. Alright, guys.
First floor.
Oh no, more of a construction zone. Vending machines down there? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. TVMs are still under that shed. Yep. So, again, doesn't this all remind you of how half-assed Hicksville was done? As it's starting to remind me of that. all over again. And, you know, I'm just beyond frustrated and disgusted, guys. I don't know what to say. So let's go to the waiting room. Here we go. Coming up. So I'll just quickly show you the hours. So here we go. Look at this, guys. How's this acceptable? 1:30 p.m. It ain't closed on the weekends, so yeah, guys, I'm just gonna wrap it up here at Mineola. Talk about out-of-sync traffic lights, folks. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, as soon as we came out of the intermodal terminal, traffic light was red. Make the left turn. Traffic light was red. I mean, really? You know, why can't we take one example of what the T does? And again, when the bus comes to a traffic light, the light stays green. You know? We should really be incorporating that. Okay, guys, we're now in Jamaica Estates. And right now, the Q17 is coming. So that's very good news. So I just got off the N22 bus, and it is about to make the left. So we're gonna catch it making the left in just a second. There's also a Q36 bus heading over to Floral Park right now. So that's gonna probably be the first bus that, you know, goes to the traffic light. And then right there is the Q17. So Q17's coming. And now I'm gonna be grabbing my lunch for tomorrow and going to Bagels & Co. because my last chance to go to Bagels & Co. until Passover, because once Passover, they're closed. So you got until tomorrow to pick up your bagel if you don't observe Passover, because again, these guys in Fresh Meadows, them, Happy Hours and Bagels, those are the best places to get in all of Queens, guys. So, wrap up this video. Let's watch the Q17 bus make the left turn. So, I don't know if he's going to go against the left turn light, but maybe he will, maybe he won't. We'll see. So, that's going to wrap the video up, guys. You know, am I going to revisit Mineola in the future? Maybe on my own time. Just because the place where I got lunch today was better than I was thinking of. So, yeah, here we go, guys. Here's my bus. Well, we're going to get going, guys. Thank you for watching.